afternoon, everyone. It's great to have your company here on Create and Craft, and I'm very proud, very excited to say we have got a world launch for you here on Create and Craft. Very excited. Izink is here, and we've got 2 different colour collections. This is going to help you decorate, well, pretty much anything and everything you've got around your home. To tell us more, we've got the lovely Emma Blake with us. How are you, Emma?
I'm very excited.
How excited on a level of 1 to 10 are you?
15.
Yeah. We are really excited. There is a lot of ink for you to use within these collections. But Emma, tell us a little bit about Izink and why these are so special.
Izink have been around for a while. They've got loads and loads of products, but they're starting to go more mixed media and home decor, and these are the home decor range. They work on pretty much every surface apart from shiny, where you still need to sort of heat emboss it with your embossing powder. But any porous surface, they're perfect for. Where's my list? It's walls, fabric, cardboard, MDF, cork.
Wow.
I've got a list. I've had them on, I did some Facebook Lives and YouTubes with them.
Yes.
And people were just, wow.
So
wow.
If you've got some stamps that you want to turn into wallpaper, for example,
Yes.
but you don't have any wallpaper, but you've got a wall, we could take the stamp and go directly to the wall and create that amazing design or collage if you want to.
You can make a whole mural. You could kids' rooms.
Yeah.
It's just opens so many doors. I mean, obviously, if you're going to do it on your walls and things like that, do a test spot.
Of course. I get the permission of the wall owner.
Yes.
That would be an idea.
Yes.
Yes. On fabric as well, I mean, you're taking the same ink pad that you could then go and stamp onto a wall, onto a piece of paper, onto a piece of corkboard, but you could also do it onto fabric as well.
And what I used for that one was acrylic paints, so also works with your acrylic paints as well. Your alcohol inks, your alcohol markers, your wax pencils, your oil pencils, your watercolour pencils, your watercolours. You don't need another ink pad.
Yes.
This will do it all.
So if we were to stamp this out and I wanted to colour this in with my alcohol markers, the line would stay nice and crisp with the colour that I've stamped in with the Izink.
Just let it dry 5-10 minutes and go back in, and it will stay lovely and crisp.
Now, if you wanted to then use it maybe on some clay or pottery, you can do.
That is pottery, and I've stamped with it, and then I've used the Izink ice to paint with.
Now, the Izink ice is another item we've got for you on the show, and it really is fabulous. It's like coloured gel medium. It is divine. We'll get to that in a moment's time. But your multi-surface ink pads, we have got your rustic collection. This is the first one for you. Let's go through the colours, starting just here. So your first one is your, I'm going to get close to that, is, it doesn't actually say the name, but that's
on
more
the back.
of your, like, I'm going to have to get my glasses off for this
that
one.
one's your beige.
That's the one that just fallen over is
in
your
the bottom
beige.
of the beige.
So this one is your beige, just there, so nice brown. Then you've got your sky blue. We've also had one that's just fallen down, so we're just going to grab that for you, and I'll just take this. This is how big these are, you see. The whole building's shaped when we got that. And then you've got your sand colour, which is a nice, like, almost like green gold colour, isn't it?
That's gold. Is that what it says, sand on the back, or gold?
That was once gold,
gold,
like a sandy colour.
Just looking.
Moving down to the bottom here, you've got your silver.
Yeah.
Then you've got your, now is that your mustard?
Yep, mustard.
And then you've got along there, of course, you've got your black, which is always handy. Remember, you can use these with different colour mediums as well. And then you've got your grey. So that's your first option. With that, I really like those colours, Emma, because they're the kind of like grungy, when we say mixed media, if you're into like your steampunk or your vintage colours, these would be absolutely perfect.
If you want to distress anything, or if you home decor, if you want to distress around a vase, or around the edges of boxes and things like that, wooden crates.
Yes.
It'd be lovely.
And what's great about these as well is that you can use them on different coloured backgrounds, like black paper, white paper, brown paper, craft paper,
the
cork.
silver and the gold you can. They show up a little bit on black, but I would always use your silver or your gold for the black.
To make it stand out.
Yeah.
Now, these are large multi-surface ink pads. They're going to last quite some time.
Yeah. Izink say that they last for 500 prints, so ink, stamp, 500 times, but I think it's long. I think they just got fed up because they're really juicy.
On average, about 500 times with your stamping. So these are, I think it's 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres.
They cover much faster as well. You're not dabbing little ones. It's really handy.
You could do some great collages as well, just with the actual ink pads themselves. Remember, this is a world exclusive here on Create and Craft. £38.93. You're saving £3, but of course, when you're in the club, you save 10% more. How about that? If you want to become a club member today, then you can do. It's just £20 for the year, and you get 10% off everything. It works out to be just over £5 per ink pad. How about that? How exciting is this? And it means you can use them on any kind of medium. Always do a little test first, but they work on your fabric, your plaster of Paris, could work on your pottery.
Wood, pottery. I've washed fabric as well with it on. I did put some through the washer, this one. And I did heat set the black and the pastel pink. I only heat set the orange one, but it didn't budge. And I mean, I chucked it in with Daniel, my son's work stuff.
So we can even wash with these as well, which is brilliant. Right, if you want to go for your first collection that you see there, 576366, that's your rustic. We've been busy for that, but the summer collection, even busier. Remember, world launch, world exclusive. We've got some great colours here to work with, and I'm sure you'll agree, with this summer, I think people are going for brighter colours.
Yes.
I think it's the influence of the 80s, don't you think, Emma?
Oh, definitely. I love summer. It just makes us feel happy using the summer colours. And I mean, in your conservatory and things like that, decorating your own cushion covers and things like that. So if you've got a really muted room, so say it was a light grey or beige, decorate your furniture in the bright colours and flowers, and these are ideal.
Now, how would we decorate, if we were decorating like some furniture, how would we use the ink pads to do that?
But what I would do is obviously work out what paint you're going to put on first.
Yes.
So gesso and things like that, because it is a coated surface like acrylic paint, that's a coated surface, I would just leave it a little bit longer to dry.
Yeah.
Because once it's dry, it's permanent.
Yes.
If you're going straight onto pottery and you're going to do a glaze over it after, just go straight onto it, and it takes 5 minutes to dry.
So are we talking about using the ink pad like almost like a paint pad, or are we using it like a stamping?
I would stamp. You can blend with them. They're not water reactive, so you can't paint with them.
Okay.
But once you've got them down, you can layer water-based over the top without moving them, so you're not going to get like a muddy finish.
Yes.
On this one here, that's what I've done. I've stamped it out, and then I've took the ink pads back to it, so I've used stencils and things like that, and I've layered up 4 different colours, and they layer over the top of each other rather than going like a...
and rather than mix it in and make it that
and I
mud
even
colour.
used the brown underneath. I don't know if you can see it, and it hasn't, like, it still looks brown, it doesn't look... So they've made it so it's... I don't know what they've done, it's magic. It's lovely though.
So you can start to layer them up. And do you know what? Something like this is going to help me, because every time I start mixing colours together, because I'm very impatient and stuff like that, you're right, it just ends up as a big... well, muddy mess, really. But this is going to be absolutely perfect with you, and keep those bright colours each and every time. £35.04. How about that as a club member?
That's really good.
That is fantastic.
That's really good.
For all 7, world exclusive. Can't get them anywhere else. But here, 478474 is your item number. You've got orange in there, you've got violet in there as well, you've got red in there, you've got your rose in there, you've got your green, you've also got your pastel rose, which is a beautiful colour, and your marine blue, which is absolutely divine. Remember, these are 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres. I'm just putting my hand in there just to show you, because sometimes you can look at these and think, oh, they're tiny ones. They're not, they're the big ones.
I do want to mention the packaging as well. When I first seen the packaging, I did see this on my live as well, I was a bit like, the packaging's a bit, but it's eco-friendly fabric and packaging. But I've had them stacked up on my desk, and you know how many times I knock ink pads over when I'm working? I haven't knocked these over once. They don't fall. They stack really, really well.
I'm going to take the top 3 here and do that
I've had them all stacked up together.
And to show you.
And they don't. I want all ink pads in this packaging from now on.
It is. It's eco-friendly packaging because they've reduced the amount of packaging used, and also just built up like so. That is absolutely fantastic. When I say eco-friendly packaging, of course, I'm not sure of the contents of the particular elements that they've made it up. I just mean that they've used less packaging. £35.04 is a great price for your 7 coloured surface, your multi-surface inks, and that's in your summer. So you've got 2 choices. We are extremely busy of the summer. Already 10% has gone, and we're only 9 minutes into the show. So we're very, very busy for your summer collection, but we will head into demos to let you know. But let's talk about your fabulous Izink ice. Now, these are something rather special, aren't they, Emma?
These are super special. Then a mixed media artist from New York, South Africa, has teamed up with Izink to make these. There's released a load of colours last year, or maybe even the year before now. Lockdowns, kind of. It's all a blur, isn't it? But these are the 5 brand new colours. They've been out a couple of months, I think, but these ones, when you put them down, they're quite opaque, but when you pull them out, they go see-through. They're lovely glaze, lovely colours. You mix them together as well to make different colours. They are gel medium, so you can stick things into them as well.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to show how they work over the top of the ink pads, and you can still see through them and create texture, and it's mixed media artistry.
Now, you did have a mould that you used, and we put some of the ice into that, and that has created this beautiful, gorgeous moulded texture piece. How long would we leave that to dry to get that particular effect?
I would, if it's nice and warm, overnight, all day, whatever. I did this morning, it was still a little bit damp in the middle, but I'd say overnight, really.
Great idea.
So your Stamperia moulds and things like that, they'll go into them. And then again, it's another texture to use. And obviously stencil, if you stencil on your walls, because this is also part of the Izink deco range.
Yes.
So you can stencil on your walls and things with them, your fabrics, everything here. Onto glass and that with plastic with these as well.
Maybe if we're upcycling furniture, for example, we've got some great stencils. We could use this gel medium.
Absolutely. I mean, you can paint with it as well. I painted with it there, so you can use it as a paint as well and layer them up.
That is a terrific idea, isn't it?
So you put an extra layer on where you want it to be darker, and then you can use other stuff, other acrylic mediums over the top of it. So you can then use your pens. I've used a white acrylic pen, and it's just lovely. You need it.
244575 is your item number. £28.76, but you can divide the cost. We've got some great, again, summer colours available for you. Imagine your flowers in that beautiful orange colour that you've got there, and the sky blues and the greens as well. Absolutely divine. 244575 is your item number, and that's for the whole set of 5 for you. 3 flexes of £9.59. Now, on the website, we've got lots of other items for you. We've got some stamps and dies designed by Emma as well. They're absolutely beautiful in that lovely doodle style. We've also got some great background stamps as well. These are really interesting because if you like using a gel plate, or maybe you want to use a gel plate but you don't know how, what Emma's done is created a design in a stamp that's going to look like you've used a gel plate to create that background. So that's going to be really exciting to use, especially with your Izink pads as well, to build up your texture. Have a look at those. We've also got some stencils available for you on the show, and we've also got the deal of the day. Right, so if you have any questions, please do email in. It's studio@createandcraft.com. We'll answer as many as we can. If I don't ask the right questions, you know what I'm like, I'm always asking, because I'm intrigued. I like to know. But you can do that too by emailing in. Right, Emma, what are we going to start with?
Taking the black, and this one is Flower Frenzy, the stamp, and I've got a cork phone stand. I've already started there with the ink. I just want to show you because I've used the blue and then the rose, and I've made it purple, but it blends over the top perfect. And that there is now permanent on there.
Okay. We're going to put the stamp details on the bottom of the screen. It's a large stamp to use, and it comes in a set of 3 I5. I'm going with the Izinks now. A5 stamp sets, $43.97, 10% off if you're in the club.
So, I mean, obviously put yours on a block or whatever if you want to. I'm not bothered because I quite like it to look distressed. But
that's
lovely.
Nice.
And then all you really want to do is leave it for, say, 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
But I'm going to take the ice.
I tell you what, that's worked really well on the cork.
It's perfect. I've used it on. I've got wooden bracelets. I've got concrete. I've got all sorts going on. I've got so much to show. It's all coming. So I'm just going to take a stencil. Mine are really mucky. No, I'm not going to do a stencil actually. I'm going to show you straight over. I'm so excited. so this is your ice. This is colour in it, and I'm just going to pop some into places so you can still see through it. The ice is going to pop into the cork and things as well.
Yeah.
And I don't really want it too lifted up.
Okay. That's a beautiful colour.
It's gorgeous. And
Isn't
it's just
lovely?
perfect. So again, with the ice, you can put your embossing powders into it and heat set them. I'm just going to heat set this, and then I'm going to blend in some... Oh, I've got no power.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
No power.
That one's plugged into there. I'm going to press a button. Will that bring it on?
No.
We will sort out your power.
I broke the power.
Our Ben will come in behind. You won't see him. He's ever so good. He's stealth, and we'll get that power sorted. Right, the stamp that we're using comes from a set of 3. And there's 3 A5 sets, and they're a really good size, which is fantastic, isn't it? £43.97, saving £7. But if you're in the club, you're saving 10% more, saving £11.40. It's a great price. And again, you can divide it into 3 payments, or pay via PayPal if you want to. 160081. Right, we're all powered up and ready to go.
Yeah, your ice dries really, really quick. That's what I wanted to show. It's pretty much dry already.
Yeah.
Where it's a bit thicker, it takes a little bit longer, but it dries really, really quick.
Yeah.
But I just want to show how you can blend over the top of the ice, leave the colour of the ice, and how all the Izink colours work together.
Okay.
Because all the pigments used are the same throughout.
Right.
So
Gotcha.
even if you've got the dyeing pads, the water reactive ones, they're going to work really, really well with these. I'll just take a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to use rose, because I love it.
There's a nice colour. And this is from the summer collection, the rose.
I'm just going to go on. And it blends. As it dries, it'll get lighter.
Yeah.
Like that. And then I'm going to go in with the blue as well.
And this is also from the summer collection.
Yeah, on different surfaces, it says about 5 minutes for paper and card and things, but the likes of your fabric and things, I would leave it a little bit longer.
Would you?
Yeah, because I have smudged it in a couple of places, just because of that. But that there, you can then work over it, with your paint pens, or even work over it with, Mary's cork wasn't the best first one to go with to show.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, it's just because it's softer, isn't it, when it takes a little bit longer. You can add in and go in with your coloured pencils and things as well, working over the top. And that's another thing, when you're working with coloured pencils and alcohol inks, you have to have different ink pads for them, because obviously if you've got an oil ink pad, your oil pencil's going to reactivate it and pull it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Alcohol ink pad, your alcohol ink's going to move it.
But this will work with
everything,
all of that, and it won't move it. So if you are blending it, you can put all of your mediums on top of it, all your different pens, and it'll work perfectly.
And that there.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Yeah, I should have went with white though to show how bright the colours are, but I love that.
Yeah, that is nice, isn't it? And look how easy that was to bring together. I'm loving that ice. That colour's really vibrant, isn't
pops,
it?
Doesn't it, with having the craft background.
Yeah.
And it still shows up really pink
I
as
like
well.
the fact that we've still got some cork showing underneath.
Yes.
It looks like we've got
but
a
that's
colour
what I
on
wanted.
there.
But I mean, you can always go in after as well and sort of personalise it and add
like
die
that.
cuts and things.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even take your die cuts in and still see it behind, or even go in with the silver on the black with the die cuts.
Yeah.
So I'll go on to the next one anyway and show you on white.
Okay, if you did like that die cut, by the way, with a wish on, we do have that available for you. It's also designed by Emma, and we've got that in a deal for you. It's a fabulous die, it really is. It's just one cut through, and it's got that design, so you don't have to do any kind of sticking. You've got wish, you've got the stars on there, and that's all in one die. It all comes together, so that's fabulous. And then if you want to go for the love hearts as well, they're included in the deal, £26.98, so they do come together. 5 dies in total. 081277 is your item number. And you've got 3 flexes on that, so it might be an idea to pop them into your basket. They're lovely. The love hearts are 4 separate dies, and then you've got the big wish and the star, which is 1 single die, which really, really handy because you can use those for any occasion. Right, let's get back to the Izinks.
Yeah, so this one I've already done with the ice, and I've blended the colours in the background. I'm going to show how I blend it onto fabric, a nice white fabric, so you can see it properly. And look, straight away. And this will be permanent, so then you can work over the top of it with your fabric paints and everything.
I'll tell you something, Emma, what about T-shirts? You know, in the
Yes.
summer, you've got those old T-shirts that, you know, or maybe you've bought a packet of white T-shirts really inexpensively. They've cost you pence to buy.
Absolutely.
You could change
Hen parties and things like that. I've seen so many hen parties on the train.
Yeah. Designer T-shirts as well. Could be aprons that you're making.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. If you get the porcelain cups, you know, the ones you can then glaze and get fired yourself, you could colour them with that.
Yeah, you could do.
So I'm going to stop there with that, but I'm going to go in with the stencil. This is what I want to show. The more you layer it, the darker it gets, so you can have different tones of the same colour, which takes away the, oh, which colour do I want to do with the blue? Which colour do I do? Because you can actually make a darker colour of what's on the ink pad just by layering them.
Okay, so if you put that down once and then go over it again, it's going to get darker
It's going to get darker each time, yeah. Oh, that one, and I'll go in with, I think this one's a beige. Yes, beige. I quite like the colour beige.
That's part of the rustic collection. Now, the stencil that Emma is using, we've got a set of 2 stencils designed by... Do you design these as well,
Emma? Yes.
Yeah. These are designed by Emma. They're only £12.50. 58 pence, sorry. What a marvellous price for 2 stencils. 626143. You're saving on that price as well.
So I've got that. That's blended in. Absolutely lovely. And it didn't take 2 minutes, but you've got the colours behind.
Could we wash that? Do we need to heat set it?
You can heat set it if you're worried, but I didn't heat set. Yeah.
It's great, straight onto fabric.
Yeah.
T-shirts galore.
So I'm going to go in with the same blue onto paper. And again, I probably haven't got the right paper because I just pick it up. But it blends absolutely lovely.
That does look good, doesn't it?
It's just, oh no, I haven't. Where's it gone? There it is. This is what I'm like in the house as well. When I did, I've started doing YouTube lives on a Thursday, and a woman commented and she says, "You make us laugh," because I kind of string a sentence together when I'm getting excited. Again, just blending them in, and again you can go over it with another colour.
Yeah.
So, and some more beige.
And then go over each other well as well.
I'm going to go over with the rose again and just show how it blends over the top. I think I've got black on my brush, you know. Have I got a clean brush? I'll use that one, it's definitely pink. Watercolour. Blend it in. Obviously whatever blending tool you want to use, it's completely up to you. And then I'm going to take a die cut of the heart.
Oh, that's
I'm going to
nice.
layer it over the top. Should we do that silver or gold? Show the silver and gold.
Yeah.
Which one?
Silver, I think. Yeah, let's go for silver because it will highlight. Oh, gold. Silver. Let's do silver because that'll be more dramatic. So this is again how easy it goes onto black cardstock. That is taken really, really well, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I think your super smooth cardstock will probably blend better than what I do it, but I'm not fussed about that. I quite like the distress look.
Yeah.
I just
it's almost
think
like gilding wax then, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, that is terrific.
It's a gilding wax without getting it all over.
Yeah.
I'm saying without getting... Normal people probably wouldn't.
Now, you know the ink that you've got on your glass pad there? I've seen you do techniques before where you get a water spritzer and you spray it and you mop it up. We can't do that with this,
No,
can
these
we?
are not water reactive at all. So, I have got one already stuck down on the greens and blues. See, that's better. I used a super smooth card.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And I'm going to offset that.
Now this die is part of the 2 dies that we've got available for you, the one with the wish and the star, and then you've got a set of 4 hearts in the 2 die sets that Emma have designed, £29.98. You will get a discount if you're in the club. I think these are terrific dies to have. They will fit and suit all occasions. They really, really will. 081277 is your item number.
I'm going to do a drop shadow over the top. So I have used the green as well, but I've used the same blue and the rose there, and then that will go over the top there. But then we can actually stamp with the backgrounds, and just add a bit extra. Again, I'm not fussed about stamping it out properly. Do you know, like?
And this is the background that you designed.
Yes.
From a gel plate. I'm interested to see this.
No, this one I didn't do on the gel plate. These ones. These ones are the ones I did on the gel plate. Yeah, and that one there, I stole stuff from your mum's cake. She'd done something with making your own moulds.
Yes.
And she'd done it, I don't know how she did it, but I'd ended up stealing it and she wasn't best pleased. Because once I've used her cheek on.
Okay.
Isn't it lovely having me? Right, I want the rose again. Where's it gone?
Okay.
And all I want to do again is stamp it out. It takes 2 seconds with them being lovely big ink pads. They fit lovely in your hand as well. And I'm just grunging up the background.
Now that colour is available in the summer, to let you know. Yeah, that is really
but the fabric,
crisp.
it normally takes a longer time to soak in.
Yeah.
But with all the pigment in them,
wow,
they don't take long at all.
What fabric is this you're using?
This is a canvas.
Yeah.
So it's not very smooth.
So if I had some tote bags or made some out of canvas, I could use stamps, either the stamps we've got on the show today or stamps we've already got, and make something like this. Oh my goodness. Is this all stamps?
This is on the jelly plate, so it's all my collections, and these are the stamps and things that's on. I haven't got round to putting the ice on it, and I am using it, so I can't do it today, but I will do it and put it on social media.
So how have you done?
And the jelly plate was a massive big bit of canvas fabric.
Yeah.
And I jelly plate the whole lot and then
with
sent
Izinks?
it. Some of them have got Izinks on. This one here, sorry, is with the Izinks.
Ah, right, okay.
And this one here is with the Izinks.
Now you see that? And what are these other ones done with? Just like other fabric dyes?
These are just other stamps. These ones here are the block waller blocks.
Yes.
So you can use them on that as well.
But what about the colours in the other patches? What have you used for those?
They're acrylic paints, but you can also, I'll show.
So just to show people at
Go
home.
over.
Yeah, just to show people at home.
Really easy.
That's acrylic paint, which works great. But take a look at this. These
How
are
vibrant.
Yeah, these are your Izinks. And don't they work really, really well?
Yes.
My goodness, you could make your own patchwork bags.
You could. You can do whatever you want with them. And again, the work seamlessly on the jelly plate as well. That was another thing. I've honestly found so many different things. There's a pile of stuff.
That's terrific. I love that. Now, we've had a question in from Mary. Thanks for emailing in, Mary. Now, Mary would like to know, are the Izink pads solvent-based? Good question, Mary.
No, they're not solvent-based.
There's the answer to that one. Brilliant.
Yes, I should have had all that wrote down as well, but I was very excited. So last night was my list of write down what it works on, what I found out.
That's all right.
And then,
that's why we get great questions being asked, so we can give you the reply. So thanks for emailing in. Any other emails? It's studio@createandcraft.com. Let us just remind you of the deal of the day before we head back to Emma. Emma's just getting her bits together, as it were, to finish the project.
Yes.
The deal of the day is the dry large glue. It's the Couture Creations quick drying glue. It's only £4.49. 697365 is your item number for that if you want to go for that, and it is the deal of the day, so it's only available today. So that really is an amazing deal, which is brilliant. It gives you a chance to just stock up on your glue. Now let's give you a reminder of the Izinks. Remember, this is a world exclusive, so we're really happy about that here at Create and Craft. And we've got 2 collections for you. Which is the busiest at the moment? Still the summer is the busiest, but do you know what? I love the rustic. I really do. I love the colours in here because you can get that rustic effect either on your fabric, on your glass, on your walls, for example. Maybe you want to put a collage onto your walls. Do a test first and always get permission. But these are going to work on a whole heap of different surfaces for you, giving you great results time and time again. Building up the colours as well. You could do that. You can blend them if you want to, stamp them, or just simply take them to the wall and make a collage of different squares. It really would look amazing, actually, with a bit of maybe removable tape on your walls. I'm kind of liking that idea. I might want to give that a go. But remember, you can use these on your fabrics as well.
The wall. Sorry, I'm going to hand that into you.
Yeah.
That one there is wall, but I've heat embossed over the top of it. Now I was thinking, how could you do it on your wall when you do it? So I've used a chalk paint, I've stamped, and then from the top I've sort of sprinkled the embossing powder and come down. And I just thought it would look really nice having the shine, because obviously embossing powder you just paint over it again after.
It's a tricky one, heat embossing your wall. I mean, do be careful because of all the different paint that you've got behind the
definitely.
wall.
I would always use water-based.
But yeah, just make sure it's water-based. But you could stamp directly onto the wall. It's really nice, vibrant colours there. That's mainly in the summer collection.
You can buy your own border.
I think you can, yeah, with different tapes. Yeah,
you can, but you can get wallpaper that's just plain.
Yeah, yeah. So you could just put that on and build up your own designs. That's your first collection, 576366. That's your rustic. We've also got the summer brights for you as well if you want to go for those. These are really bright and these are the most popular. A quarter of the stock already gone. £38.93. But if you're a member of the club, you've got it. You got your 10% discount. There you go, £35.04. And you can divide the costs on Flexi. How about that? Onto 3 payments, £11.68, or pay via PayPal. How about that? Lots of different options for you to buy. Don't miss out though, world exclusive launch. How cool is that? We've also got the Ice Paste collection as well. And this, I think these are absolutely adorable to work with. Emma's already used some. We're going to use some in a moment's time, but you've got some really beautiful bright colours in there. You've got December Mist, Turquoise Chill, you've got Frozen Ocean, you've got Margarita, and you've got Orange Sorbet as well. Remember, you can stick these into these as well because they act as a gel medium. They are a gel medium, but they're beautiful colours designed by Seth Apter. Right, 244575, that's your item number. £28.76, and you can divide the cost of that as well. So it's a great way to buy from us here at Create and Craft. You know what? We've got lots of great things happening here at Create and Craft.
Look out for our big weekly promotions only at Create and Craft. Our one-day special, which is our special product of the day, launches every day at 6 p.m. New and exclusive launches Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m, where you will find products and offers not available anywhere else. And there's our pick of the week, which launches every Monday at 8 a.m. Taking you into the weekend is our Weekender, which launches every Friday night at 8 p.m. Create and Craft, bringing you 7 days of deals.
Great to have your company this afternoon. Emma Blake is with us. Great demonstrations coming up. And we're going to be using the ice medium, aren't we?
The ice. But I'm going to use it because I'm sticking in the style of the mixed media to show everything that it works on. I've got this spider netting stuff. I know, I'm sorry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it like a glue. So I'm going to use it as a feature and a glue at the same time.
Let's call it a fishnet type.
Yep, let's do that. That's fine by me.
Thank you.
That is absolutely fine by me. I don't like them either.
Now that's a great colour.
It's gorgeous. This is the Margarita
green,
and it works
it's
perfect.
Like a pea green.
Yeah, it works perfect with that, which is the green out of here, because obviously it's Izink. All the tones work together, and that's it. And that there will hold this down. You can see some of the dots and things, but it's not too obvious because I didn't want them obvious. And then I'm going to stick that there, and that will stick that in as well.
So no need for glue?
No need for glue
because the ice is a gel medium. It acts as the glue as well. So a really good idea.
It is, but then you can sort of pick out the different areas. I think I picked the most awkward book as well. Very excited, John. I was. You know, when you have these ideas and then...
But that's good though. It's good to get excited about products because it just gives you that, you know, creative...
and then you've
ideas.
got that, which looks like a banner.
Yep.
But this is what I did with it. I haven't brought them. See the banner? I've taken a die cut letters.
Yeah.
And I've put them into the banner. And on here, colour, art.
Yeah.
So each of them, or you can write on them or whatever. But that to me there, we just need to add some words. It could be a card, it could be anything you want.
Oh, look at that.
And that's it. You could do it onto fabric, mat and layer it up onto your cards, and again, it's something different, and people will end up probably putting it in a frame rather than just...
Absolutely. Yeah, that is absolutely terrific. So we can use the ice as a gel medium, and it will use as a glue. We can put things into it, so you can create some texture.
You can heat it and sort of boil it, and it bubbles up as well, which gives another texture. It's lovely.
Oh, that would be good. Could we put embossing powder
You
inside
certainly
it?
can. You can put your sand and things into it as well.
That would be good. Yeah, so lots of different techniques with your gel medium. The most important thing is the great colours that it comes in as well. And you get a set of 5. So those are your details on the screen for that. £28.76, 244 575 is your item number. Terrific, isn't it? Beautiful colours. Makes a difference when you have those great colours. Let's keep going.
It certainly does.
And let's have some more demos.
Right, I am going to... I've got some stamped out already because I really wanted them to dry and I've lost them. Where are they?
What are you looking for?
Oh, they're here.
You got them?
Yeah. So I've stamped some out already. And what I've brought is I've brought pencils and I've brought alcohol inks and everything. I just want to show how everything works.
Okay.
So I've got my alcohol inks. Not that one, it's down there. But I want to show how it doesn't move.
Okay.
We're just splashing it on.
So this is just alcohol inks.
Alcohol inks,
Yeah.
and again it won't move. Whereas if you used
So we've stamped these out in the black Izink.
the black Izink
Yep.
decor, yeah.
Got you.
Like I say, it really needs to dry for that 5-10 minutes or so,
Okay.
because I didn't think they were very good telly waiting for them to dry. So I've got them.
Oh, I don't know, we could have a little chitty chat.
We could. Coffee.
Yeah, coffee and cake.
Can't get the lids back
Always a
on.
good thing.
Put there. All that, and it hasn't moved at all. And I mean, it's quite thick. I've hid it on there,
Yeah.
so it hasn't moved. So again, yes, we've got ink pads that will do that.
Yes.
But this is all in one.
Okay.
But then you can take. Where's
Do you know what? I really like the design on that.
It looks
Couple
lovely.
of white splashes on there. It
Uh-huh.
look brilliant.
There's the one that's dry.
Yeah, very good. Very
And
good.
then after that, you can go in with your alcohol pens, which I have here. And again, it won't move at all.
Now the great thing about that, when you've got different mediums around you that you like to use, and you pick up. Have you ever stamped something out and you picked up your alcohol marker and you've gone over that stamped colour and it's just pulled it away and it goes all muddy, it gets all messy, and then you've got to restamp it, restart your project.
Yep.
That's not going to happen with your Izinks because they're going to be permanent. Just let them dry for about 10 minutes. Start to go over them with your different mediums. That's what we're doing here to show you that that black ink underneath the stamped image is not going to distort.
It's not going to move. Then I've got a wax pencil, because again, if you use a wax based anything over the top, it will activate it if the ink is the wrong kind of ink.
Okay.
So again, that's a wax pencil. And then oil pencil, again, over the top, straight over the top actually. It's not going to move. So again, that's your alcohol. It's basically every medium friendly.
I tell you what, these are Janice proof.
Yes.
These are Janice
And Emma proof, isn't
yes,
that cool?
Janice and Emma proof, because we both kind of get excited about things, and we just reach out and go, oh, I want to use this and I want to use that, and that's what can be detrimental to your artwork, because
Definitely.
you're not using the right inks with the right pads. With this, it's one pad suits all, or the pad suits all kinds of mediums to work with. So these are absolutely terrific. If this is your first time stamping, if this is your first time using inks in such a way, I think this is just a tremendous deal to go for. This is a world exclusive launch as well, remember that. Use them on fabric, use them on your wall, use them on your clay projects, use them on glass, for example. Experiment with all the different surfaces that you can work on. Just see what you can use them for. 244 575 is your item number. You get 5 in total, and you get your assorted colours with your ink, with your ice paste, but we also have the 2 collections of your Izinks as well, so we'll bring the details of those up on the screen. And summer has been the most popular. That's your summer collection. 478474 is your item number, and a third of the stock has gone of those beautiful brights. You've got your reds in there, you've got your greens and your blues as well. They look absolutely terrific. And then just go ahead and use all your different mediums on top. Yeah. That stamped image will stay the same.
It will stay the same. I've gone over with, on this one here, I've got the alcohol ink, the alcohol marker, I've gone over with pencil and watercolour, all in that flower, and nothing's moved, it's just laid up.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Here, where I've gone over, where the pink, that orange has got brighter, because I've gone over with watercolour, so you can pick and make things stand forward.
Yeah.
It's, honestly, I was blown away. This is why I'm so excited. But on here as well, I wrote it on the back. Seeing different colours every time I added something else, I was getting really excited.
Well, fantastic. Right, Emma, what's next?
I don't know, Janice. I want to do everything. I know. Right. MDF, because MDF's really popular, isn't it?
Okay, do we need to gesso it first?
No.
Ah.
No. I mean, you can whitewash it with whatever you've got, really, gesso or even like a white emulsion, water-based. But what colour?
Let's use a bright colour on there, because that will show up. Because sometimes when you use like your darker colours, that's, you know, fair enough on your MDF, but sometimes using bright, you don't actually get that brightness. But here, we've not gessoed these at all, and look at that gorgeous orange. It's like a burnt orange, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I was stamping out the flowers, and all I was doing was blending the colours over the top and then cutting the flowers out. And I did it in some die cuts, and that's coloured with the ink pads, the rose and the pastel pink, and then the orange in the middle. Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And that's with the ice as well.
Do you know what? This is going on the MDF perfectly. So it would go on the grey board.
Grey board.
Yeah.
MDF.
Hardboard.
Yep.
Maybe on some wood as well. Yeah,
wood. I've got bracelets here. I've don't know where I've put them because I've made a mess.
Just over to the side on your die cutting machine.
So I've stamped on a bracelet in it, and then I've just blended it in, and I've got one to show.
Hey, look at that. Fabulous.
So there's jewellery as well, so if you're making and selling, knock yourself out. You've got, it's just never ending. I can't even get my words out.
So now going on with the red, again you can blend these, so can you blend them to make like those kind of like ombre effects?
You certainly can. There's no yellow yet.
Okay.
But once there's a yellow you'll be able to get perfect, but I'm pretty sure if we're going with the pink, this is the light pink, so it might not blend totally, but
yeah. That's called rose,
it's
I think.
actually blending totally perfect. I didn't think it would, but it's been so light. It's lovely, isn't it? I did actually just say it blends perfectly and then doubted it, but it doesn't. Everything I've tried with them.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. And
now
then
that's
again,
straight onto MDF, everyone. There's no gesso on there, and that is blending straight from that Izink pad directly onto the MDF, which saves you time, could save you money as well, because you don't have to gesso.
Definitely. And then this is your wood, you know, the wooden shapes you can buy. Again. So this is the pastel pink, which is absolutely gorgeous.
That's nice on the feather.
And
yeah, the blue.
Blue, it's lovely. This one's like ocean blue.
That, yeah.
It's called Blue Seal. I like that name.
Blue Seal, like Lucille.
So it is Blue Seal. It's French. It's probably not.
I've not got my glasses on.
It's absolutely gorgeous though.
And the Blue Seal, did you notice that I tried to sound all French? The Blue Seal.
The Blue Seal.
In case it is a French word. Yeah, Blue Seal. So C-I-E-L. What does that mean? What does that mean in French? So blue, B-L-E-U, which is bleu in French, clearly. C-I-E-L. So what's that word in French? We shall have C. C-I-E-L.
Sea blue.
I after E, except after C. Sky, blue sky.
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Blue Seal. So I think that's how you pronounce it. Seal? I don't know.
Right. So again, I've blended it in just like I have done with the feather there onto this bracelet. And I'm taking the background, the flowery background, and because obviously it's not going to be perfect, but you can lift your stamps up and sort of just...
How about rolling your stamp on it?
Yeah, well that's
like
what I did with the other one.
Could you do that?
Try it, probably be better. Yeah, well you just distressed, isn't it? But you can also, what you can do is stamp onto your rice paper.
Yeah.
Then add it on that way as well.
Yeah.
So it works on rice paper as well, because not water reactive or anything, you can then use your matte mediums over the top.
I'll tell you what, it's a terrific way to make some bracelets for Christmas presents and birthday presents and gifts.
I did one on my last show and I had 3 people asking for it.
There you go. Yeah, I really like that. Oh, aren't these inks terrific? The more we see, the more demonstrations, the more surfaces that you see these go onto. Wow. The more you want them in your basket, don't they?
Absolutely.
But you do need to check out your basket to make sure that you get all of those inks. So in 2 different sets for you. One is the rustic, great colours, and also one is for the summer. Let's jump to the website so you can see those collections for you. We are going to go over and show you some more items, then we're going to head back to our lovely Emma and carry on with those great demonstrations. Yeah, there's so much that you can do with these. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, but we also have lots of other items on the show for you, which we're going to go through some of those other items for you. Right, let's talk about the dies. Now, we have seen these in demonstration. Our Emma's been using these in various parts. But if you want to go for the 2 die sets, let's just turn these around to show you. So one of them with the wish is your full die. Oh, I knew I'd do that. I knew it. There you go. There you go. Let's lift that up. We're all good. Let's start again. Hello. Right, let's turn these around. That's what it looks like, the wish. It is 1 die, so that will go through your die cutting machine and it will come out and bring those beautiful designs for you. You can decide which cardstock you want to cut that out in. Look great in your mirror card, would it not? Or your holographic card. Then you've got your love heart, so you've got 4 of those shapes right there for you. These come as a duo and £26.98 in the club assures you of these fabulous dies that you can use. They are available on 3 flexes. How about that? £8.99 your first payment, £8.99 your second payment, and £8.99 your third. Your P&P will be on your first payment. 081277 is your item number. Okay, we've got some stamps for you. These are the ones that Emma was using in her demonstration. They're all designed by Emma herself, and you've got some great designs in there. So you can use them as a block, so they'd make a great page for your journals or your diaries or backgrounds as well, or on the front of a card. And you can use lots of different techniques. Remember, if you're going for your Izinks, whatever mediums you use over the top of those are going to work perfectly and it won't move the detail of your stamps. 160081 is your item number, £39.57. You're saving over £11 as a club member. How about that? And I bet you can divide the cost into 3 payments. Yes, you can. £13.19. Brilliant, isn't it? What a great way to buy. And these are fantastic stamps to work with. They really, really are. Right, so we've got more for you. We've got the background stamps for you. And again, these are designed by Emma. So you've got those really cool, quirky, different, usable stamp sets. £22.48. You're saving over £11. And we've got some great designs. This one here, Emma used in the demonstrations. So you've got your roses in there, you've got your beautiful floral blooming flowers, and I mean that respectively. So they're a little bit different, aren't they? Quite geometric, like those. And then you've got those lovely floral designs with the little dots in. Then we've got some really cool backgrounds that were created using a gel plate that Emma put her designs to. So they're going to be really interesting to use. Maybe we'll have a look at those and see them stamped out in a moment's time when we head back to Emma. 339853 is your item number. £22.48 is your item, is your price. It's a great price, and that is for both stamp sets? Both of those. Wow, amazing. Look at that. So 4 stamps in total, £22.48. How about that? And then we've got some stencils for you, also used by Emma in the demonstration. Just lean those forward. There you go. White on white doesn't always show them off well, but you can see there you've got lots of different shapes and designs to use. Use them with your inks, your Izinks, use them with your texture paste, use them with your ice. You can also use them with a pen to draw around as well. £12.58. Great deal for both of those. 626143 is your item number. Now, let's take a look at why all these people are rushing through a door in a sports bar.
Tickets are now on sale for Crafting Live at Doncaster Racecourse on the 9th and 10th of July, featuring exclusive offers and competitions. Sign up to free make and takes, stock up on your crafted goodies from a vast range of exhibitors, and watch live guest demonstrations. We will also be broadcasting live, so join our audience and meet our presenters after the shows. Club members save 10% off your ticket price. So, treat yourself or someone special to a great day out and book your tickets now at creatingcraft.com and search for Crafting Live. We look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, head up Doncaster. It's a terrific weekend, it really is. And isn't it nice that we can all go back out again and all get
it's
together?
fabulous.
Yeah, it really is.
Been around like-minded people.
Right, what are we doing now, Emma?
I've taken, this one is the rose again.
Yep.
And I'm taking the MDF. I've already stuck a dirty fingerprint on
Yep.
it. Good like that. So I'm going to not put it on a block again because I don't want to. You can if you want. The
Oh,
craft
this
police
is
will
cool.
not come and get you. This one's just swirls and things, so it's just adding in.
Yeah.
It's just lovely.
That
I
is,
love it.
yeah, that
I was
was
well
terrific.
impressed when I did that.
That was terrific, yeah. And that's Izink on top of Izink.
Izink on top of
Yeah.
Izink, so again it's going to show up.
Yep.
But then you can even take in your purples and things, even though it's over orange.
Yep.
This one's the violet. And then as long as you're not blending in too much, because purple and orange are really hard to blend together.
Yeah.
But you can sort of see it, it's a little bit lighter.
Yeah, but
I
it
can't see it in the
gives
light.
you that
There.
style of a gel plate, doesn't it? Yeah, we
It
can see
does.
that.
I can see it. You're not allowed to.
Now, if you do want to go for your stamps, they are available for you, those terrific sets. You get 4 stamps in total in that particular set. We'll bring up the details now you've seen them in action. So you get those fabulous 4 stamps that give you those textured backgrounds. But the details that we've got at the moment are for the ones that Emma is using now.
Yes, so I've used the black on the Lush Leaves stamp, and I'm going straight over the top of all the other ones. But then, because it doesn't matter, because of the ink, what it is, I don't have to then worry about what I want to use over the top to pull the flowers forward. So even though I'm not letting it dry, I'm going to show. So if I do pull any out, I'm going to go in with.
I like that, yeah.
It's a nice gift. Sometimes it's nice to do something like this instead of a card. But then you can sort of pull it out, the colours.
So this is Izink on Izink, and now we're using...
It's Izink on Izink on Izink.
Yeah, Izink on Izink on Izink, that's right.
And then this is the oil pencils, whereas I know there's loads of different ink pads out there for different things, but my whole thing with this is anybody who's ever watched us crafting, this is what happens after 5 minutes. This explosion.
I'm the same.
I can't find all the other ink pads, and I end up using something I wasn't particularly going to use because I can't find it.
Yeah.
These ones, they're there, they stack up and don't fall over,
Yeah.
which for me...
Now we can't paint with them,
No.
but we can stamp with them.
Yes.
We can edge around our projects with them, like we would do with ink pads going round the edge of cards
but
to
look how
create
well
that
it goes
foam mat
over.
in there. But the great thing is we've not had to wait for any of the Izinks to dry before we've reapplied and stamped with the other Izinks.
That's it, the Izink will go over the Izink, will go over the Izink, no problem. The only thing is if you're going to blend it, you know, with how I did with the cork and I sort of rubbed it a bit. Let it dry before you do that because it does. But it's the nature of the beast because it's such a good ink, you do need it to dry so it stays permanent.
Yeah.
But you can go in with your lighter colours and your pencils as well and it shows up.
Could you go over with a white pencil?
You could go, where's my white? That's probably a good idea. There it is.
Look at that, going over with a white pencil.
So again, it just shows how fab it is.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough how much I love them.
They are fabulous. I mean, just standing here and watching you do all the different projects with the one, well, when I say with the one ink pad, you know, I'm talking about all the different colours within that range, but it's the one style of ink pad, which is brilliant.
But then what I did do was these ones here, I've blended the colours together, so I've used the blue and the light pink and the orange, and I've coloured the flowers, even though it's one big ink pad.
Yeah.
Where's it gone? Are they? Even though it's one big stamp platform, what I've done is I've stamped loads of them out, just sort of ink in that area. And then all I did was I took smaller brushes, or you use your finger daubers.
Yep.
And I think that one's the orange. We'll go red and orange. All I did was went in so it's darker to the top.
Got you.
And just keep blending, and then with your orange again, and then just cut them out. They're not hard shapes to cut out.
Yes.
It's quite easy. And smooth card again. I found some smooth card now.
And then that just blends in.
Yeah, it blends
I
in
think
lovely.
the silver's terrific as well. When you put that on the heart, that was over black card. You can see here. So we've got the black dye that was cut out. We have this dye available on the show. This was black cardstock, and the Izink silver just went straight over there. I just thought that was really impressive. Really, really did. Look at that. And it's almost like a gilding wax, isn't it?
It is. It really is. And I mean, even that there, the red and the orange, even though I'm not sort of taking my time.
And then the red and orange that Emma's got.
It's just blended perfect as well.
Yeah,
not taking my time.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I was at home, I would take more time, I would. But
Yeah,
I just want to show so many different demos with it. So again, then these flowers, all I would do is you could layer them up.
Yeah.
Even pop some lace in again behind. So instead of matting and layering with cardinings, we're matting and layering with different kinds of fabric.
Could we Izink the fabric if we wanted
You
to?
could Izink the fabric.
Shall we? What colour?
So-
Silver.
Silver.
Shall we?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Where's it gone? How do I manage to make so much mess in such a short space of time? Again,
Look at that. It's just changed it completely.
and we'll see it on the screen.
I think, yeah.
Oh, shall I grab the gold?
Yeah, let's go for the... Oh, yeah, gold.
I'm keeping that my silver one.
Okay.
That's the plan. No, I'm not, because I can't find the other one. I have to wash all my things. By wash, I just mean use them until no colour comes off.
But yeah, that is really starting to colour that now. So anything, your fabric, your lace.
Anything at all. Oh, that's better, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
So silver and gold mix is quite nice.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Oh, it's like frosty.
Yeah, I hope you're seeing that on the cameras. Yeah, that is a great...
Oh,
Oh, it's alive as well. Just
Not
change
mine.
it, doesn't it? It just gives you that hint. And remember, you've got your different colourways. You've got your rustic, and you've also got your summer as well.
Yes.
Now, the summer has been the most popular. If you want to go for that one, we'll bring the details up for that. I like that now.
build it up like that, or you could even take that off, pop that on there, cut it down, and then use what I've done is I've got a white card, and
Yeah.
all I've done is sort of rubbed it over a little bit, so I haven't picked all it up.
Wow.
So you can then go in with the next colour, which is going with the
We've
light
got
pink.
45 seconds left
Oh,
of this
no.
show. Are you
How?
back again today?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
With
tonight with Yanis. So if you have missed out on this show, you can still continue to buy after the hour. We'll have plenty more demonstrations and that fabulous artwork from Emma. Remember, we've got the stamps on the show, we've got the dies on the show, and the star of the show, of course, is Emma. But alongside Emma
There,
is
done.
your Izink as well.
done.
Look at that. Well done, Emma.
Thank
We'll
you
see
very
you again
much.
at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Do get these in your basket. They're absolutely marvellous to work with. Don't miss out on the 2 collections we've got available. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Right, it's time to get groovy with Tina Cox. Fabric Freedom, Stash-tastic. Oh, that was a hard one. That's on a little later on. And if you go over to Craft Extra, we've got Pink Frog Crafts and Cards.
Hiya, I'm Hazel Eaton from Pink Frog. Pink Frog is an established company you may have seen